What is social judgment theory? I believe that everyone has recently seen many reports about coronavirus, African swine fever, and experiences inflation. Maybe some of you have already go to markets to get food for the next month. Others no longer buy meat, and some may not care at all. When we saw this report, I believe that you have noticed the different reactions of people around you. So, the question is, why do people react so differently? Let's get to today's topic, social judgment theory, and get to know more about this. But before we start, let's take a look at some statement of facts. Social judgment theory was first developed in the year 1960s, and this theory was proposed by Caroline Sheriff, Musarrif Sheriff, and Carl Hovland. Researchers were right in the development of cognitive psychology, which includes human intelligence, language, thinking and problem solving, memory, attention, and perception. Researchers were curious of what drives people to perform certain behavior and the reason behind them. This is when we begin to understand the deeper meaning of human cognitive process. Muzaffar Sharif called his analysis of attitude the social judgment involvement approach, but most scholars refers to it as simply as social judgment theory. We hear a message and immediately judge where it should be placed on our attitude scale in minds. This subconscious sorting of ideas occur at the instant of perception. We weigh every new idea by comparing it with our new point of view.
In social judgment theory, there are three factors that make up individuals' perception of information. These are the judgment anchor, latitude of rejection, commitment, acceptance, and as well as ego involvement.
Judgment anchor, which represent individuals' original personal acceptance to the message, varies from individual to individual. Latitude of rejection, commitment, and acceptance, which individual spectrum of attitude when faced relevant information. Ego involvement depends on how much our judgment on this issue affects our self-esteem and life, important in terms of conveying a persuasive message.
Written on the social judgment process model presented by Sharif, assimilation effect is when people are persuaded. This integrates issues into latitude of acceptance. On the other hand, contrast effect is where the issue is denied. This integrates issue into the latitude of rejection.
So, how do we apply this theory? Social judgment theory helps us predict an individual's attitude towards particular issues that will result in the increase of their acceptance on the issue, and at the same time, this theory can predict who is suitable for persuasion and those who are difficult to persuade.